Normally I'd say let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, but I think we should please stop it. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Okami HD. Last time we made it to Kamui and managed to encounter someone named Oki, who knew Isun. And this time though, we're actually going to be exploring the home of Wep'keer, the home of the Oina Tribe, who Oki is actually a part of. Now let's take us up first and get ourselves a Lucky Clover. 30 praise for our troubles. Nice. There's a lot of things around this area, including other store areas. Hey, Ami, we got better things to do. Unfortunately, Isun's going to force us to go all the way to the tippy top, regardless of our reasonings. There's no one at the shop, so we can't do anything in the shopping here. So we're better off just trying to explore the map and just go all the way to the tippy top. That's literally our only option, nothing else. Hey, Ami, come on, we got better things to do. Yeah, we can't do anything but do what we're being asked to do. So let's climb all the way up to the very top, which is around this area. And I think, nope, not good. This door won't budge. Yeah, we got better things to do. Yeah, he's gonna keep saying that for a while. And it looks somebody's pissed off. Halt! Who goes there? This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I, Samako, top warrior of the Oina Tribe. Oina warrior, Samako. Sheesh, who does this guy think he is? Well, at least we finally met someone from the village. So what are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard? That's grating voice. Is that you, Isun? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's up this village? It's a total mess. Is it true the demons have taken over Ejifuji? You must have been gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. Oh, and take that suspicious wolf with you too. Why, you little... We're done talking to you. Let us get into the chief's house now. No, you may not pass. We normally don't even let strangers into the village, and I told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I am Samako, chief of Wep'keer. Now be on your way. Let me in. Hold on a second. You, chief? What happened to old man Kemu? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Fool, of course he's still alive. But he's been greatly weak in battling the demons. Now their hideous monsters are trying to finish him off, since only the Elder's volcanic incarnation can foil their plans. That is why I become the chief of the village. I must protect the Elder from the monsters lurking in every corner. Now be on your way. He will not let us in no matter what, so we kind of have no choice but to keep going our merry way. So, unfortunately, we can't do anything with it, and we can't do anything with the incantation, so we can't exactly go in no matter what we do. So, let's just try to escape and go a different direction. This path leads to Ejifuji, a pair of sacred mountains. I bet the gate's shut tight to keep demons out. So, we can't do anything with that, and we have no idea what to do. However, we might want to go back to Oki and see if we can question him what the heck's going on. So, technically speaking, Wep'keer is the last town you're ever going to encounter in the game, so make that whatever you will. Also, there are a lot of sheep and animals in the area that I have not fed yet, so I'm going to have to feed them up because, frankly, we have a lot of praise left, and we still haven't yet to max out our praise. So, that's actually pretty good. Alright, that's the one. I also off-screen grinded some money as well as some demon fangs. I've already grinded up back up to 71. I just needed to do that because, outright speaking, it's a pain in the neck to try to grind them up. But at the same time, I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Because grinding them is the only way I can get more money for it. And frankly, I need a Demon Fang so I can hopefully get access to that golden ink pot that I need. There is an item I want to grab instead, however. I'm not going to grab the golden ink pot yet. But the item in question I want to grab next is actually quite important. Anyway, fish. I believe fishing is this. Yep, the birds like to fish. Alright, good. 9 more praise. Very good, Majari. I haven't heard him walk in a while. No wonder I'm saying him too much. Alright, increase my HP from the praise, and now we have a lot more HP. Frankly, we're getting closer to our max, which is actually pretty good. But we can't do anything if Wep'keer, so we might as well just leave. Hey, wait! You guys, wait up! Well, I'll be. I haven't seen you in ages. Isun, is it you? It is you. I thought I heard you talking to Semical. I just thought I'd come back and see how things are after my trip. I can't believe what's happened to the village since I've been gone. And that Semical's still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? Well, a lot has happened this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come to rest at my place? Why don't you come rest at my place? And bring your white wolf too. No one can see Ami's true form. Kai, brr, at least the cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it, Isun? And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai. All the Oina Tribe can transform. Oina Girl Kai. This here's Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Ami. Now let's cut to the chase. There's so much I want to ask you. First of all, how about those demons that are plaguing Kamui? What the heck brought that on? No one knows for certain. Those twin demons, Lechiku and Nechiku, they were sealed away by a brave Onana hero years and years ago, and they have been enshrined at Wep'keer's shrine ever since. Then one day, they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. Kamui sent out for the shrine at the top of Vestige to pacify them, but they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magic. Semical managed to get to him just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned Vestige into a glacier. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Semical's trying to protect the village while Kamui recovers, but there's nothing we can do against those demons. We really are in a fix if old man Kamui's prayers won't work. The day before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, we heard what sounded like an earthquake from Century Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kamui declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. Kamui is sometimes called the land of hidden darkness, and there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow passed overhead from the south recently and vanished into Wep'keer's shrine as if it had been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. So it was because of the demons we killed. Kai, there's something I want to ask you. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kanto-ring? I saw him with it outside the village. How could old man Kamui let him take it at a time like this? Oh, you meant Oki? He left here without our sacred sword the morning after it all started. As soon as Semical was chosen to take Kamui's place as chief, Oki just took the sword and left without permission. People from the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chased him off. He said he'll defeat the demons himself. He just walked away with the sacred sword. He didn't even ask permission. Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior, even Semical does. But it's impossible to defeat those demons all by himself. I just don't know why he did it. Now of all times. One last thing, Kai. It's about Semical. He seemed awfully nervous about protecting old man Kamui. It's because of Oki, isn't it? Well, everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that. But you see, well, Semical's never say it, but he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. He's convinced Oki will come back and help the village. So then why'd he have to snap at us like that? He even told Furball here to get lost. Well, the day after the village was attacked by the demons, Lika went missing. Lika? As in Lika, your... That's right, my little sister. We scoured the village and the surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. Not the poor little Lika, too. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? Isun, they're demons. What are you expecting? We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance, but they would certainly have reason to seek her out. You see, Lika holds the fate of this village in her hands. The fate of this village? That was Kamui's howl. He's calling for you, Isun. Calling to you soon. He's summoning the both of you. Well, looks like we can finally talk to old man Kamui. So let's go back up to Tippy Top again in order to talk to old man Kamui and see what the heck's going on. Because frankly, that's the best we got. And he finally moved out of the way. Semical. What? You still got a bone to pick of us or something? The elder summons the white wolf to his home. You may enter. Well, it's about time. Out of our way, chump. Isun, why do you poke the bear? Grrr. Isun, why do you poke the bear? It never ends well. This is the village elder, old man Kemu, but looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps here tan my hide? Bah, this is no time to be dragging up the pass. Grr, who was that bow-bombing me? Looks like there are some hides to be tanned. I will not take a punch to the face willingly. What happened? Was that a dream? Was I sleepwalking again? Sheesh, old man snooze-a-lot tans his hides in his sleep too? Why, is that little Isun? So then I wasn't dreaming. I like his belly button. We keep our village elder, Kemu. I thought I heard Samiko talking to someone outside. I must say, Isun, you've grown! Barely at all since I last saw you. Aw, put a cork in it, Gramps. Did you summon us just because you wanted someone to chobber? Ah, yes. Let's get down to business. Eh? It is the white wolf I wish to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister Lika has gone missing. Yeah, we know about that. She disappeared at the time the demon started running amok. That's right. And her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village. Kai said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried, but don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, we are not exaggerating. Besides, you have been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Lika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power is now the key to saving the land of Kamui. Huh? Are you saying Lika's power can defeat those demons? Not exactly. There is another reason we need her power. It is for Esafuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Esafuji? As you know, Esafuji is formed by 2 active volcanoes. Each year, I recite the volcanic incantation. That triggers an eruption that warms this frigid land of Kamui. So every year they warm up their land with the incantation. But the demon's power has plunged Esafuji into an icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui grows weaker and weaker, colder and colder. If we don't have Lika recite the volcanic incantation soon, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb for us all. Why don't you just recite the incantation yourself, old man? I would if I could, but I no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. Any idea where Lika could be? That's the problem. We've searched high and low for that girl with no luck. Still, there is one place we have yet to look. Where? Yoshipet, the mysterious forest of deception. I caught a faint whiff of Lika emanating from Yoshipet. After all, I do have the keenest nose of all the Oina Tribe. I suspect that she could be somewhere around here on your map. Who pulled up my map by myself? I'd like you to conduct a thorough search for that forest. You've got to be kidding me! I wouldn't touch that place with a 110-foot pole. Oh, White Wolf, you are our last hope. Not me. Chief Samiko must remain here to protect the village. And Oki left the village on some fool's errand. You're the only one left. Hold on a minute, old man. Do you even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and that divine instrument. Uh-oh. This is no other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. That name is known far and wide, even in this land of Kamui. But I never dreamed the legendary wolf yet lives. Well, actually, this here is... Shiranui, please, you must help us. Like I must recite the volcanic incantation soon. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, you must find Lika. I had warned the villagers to be wary of strangers, but I will make a special exception for you. And I will open the villager's far gate that leads to Lakushi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. Well, we have our objective. We must find little girl that's been lost. Let open the gate. So that gate leads to a different area, but first, since we have the villagers' permission, everyone is now around the map and actually able to be talked to at once. However, frankly speaking, I don't want to do that yet, so instead, we're actually just going to see if we can get that store open. I want to sell some stuff and buy stuff. Because frankly, it's needed. There we go. Merchant birds freezing. Kamui's been a mess ever since those demons went their villagers have been slaughtered. Poor Lika's been kidnapped. Body and soul have been frozen solid by you. The village elder has welcomed you as a guest. You must want to use the opportunity to do some bit of shopping, huh? So how about you buy some local products, Wolfie? Some shopping. Yes, I do. We have nothing to sell, but we have something to buy. Resurrection beads. This is why I was grinding up my money. And increased get gold dust as well. Resurrection beads is the 4th tier variation of the rosaries we have. Let's get that resurrection bead on there, and then we'll put the reflector on the sub-weapon. Resurrection beads are, well, the most unique design of them. They're actually much prettier than what you may think. Let's upgrade them with the golden dust we got. There we go. Very good. Now, we have the gimmick here, by the way. I'm going to have to use that eventually, and I'm going to have to use it immediately. Because, frankly, we need to get that to a certain place back in Seon City, but that's for later. The resurrection beads are a tier 4 rosary. And we all know how powerful tier 4 is from that dang item we had before. What am I saying? Not item, reflector we had before. Yeah, now we have a reflector on the sub-weapon again. I kind of prefer that, to be honest. So let's actually climb up the village and actually see what's up top. As much as I want to explore the village, it's actually a lot more convenient that I explore the village, actually, because, frankly, there's a lot of stuff left to do in the village that we haven't done yet, and, frankly, I'd rather do it. So, yeah, while the village is, well, kind of damaged a lot, let's change the time to nighttime, because I need that. We'll do some digging. Hey, I was trying to bloom something. Let me bloom something, please. And unfortunately, nighttime is actually one of the weirder ones, and that's not a bloomable object. Okay, fair enough. There is a dig spot right here, which contains a... Whoop, hang on. There we go. Dig a hole. Ah, yes. More praise. 30 praise. Sheep. Bah. Oh, it's goats. Bah. 16 praise. 102. Great. Now, there is nothing else around this area, if I can remember right. But I can't climb up it. There's no catwalk statue around the area for me to climb up, so I'm going to have to go a long way around to check out the area. So, I did want to check out the area because, frankly, there's a lot of stuff around this area that I want to deal with. There's a bear right here. So it's a fish. Alright, fed the bear. I'd rather have it at nighttime because, frankly, the bear will attack me on occasion, so, yeah. Bunk. Story beat! Future me already has a count with it, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You know, I'm just gonna double check the future me just to make my life easier. Well, I'm off count again. That's great. My count was last time at 60, but now my count's at 64. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I know what I have to do again. I hate being off count. Maybe I should just stop doing it. Might have to stop doing it anyway because it's screwing with me at this point. I might have to go back in previous videos and just double check the counts. Anyway, etched glass sells for a lot. Really good to have. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to grind up money again because the rosaries actually did burn down my money entirely, and that's unfortunate because it kind of sucks for me. There's a lot of river and lake around this area, and frankly, there is nothing you can do about the one behind this area because there's no way to climb up. No matter how much you desperately want to, you cannot climb up this area at all entirely. And trust me, it's good. Thankfully, we have the ability to water run, so yeah, there's no issue with that. So, yeah, Wep'keer is an interesting place, and frankly, I do like Kamui in design perspective. But in terms of navigating the map, it's probably my least favorite place because it's just so bad at nighttime. It's just something I don't personally like. But it's... Snow bunnies! No wonder I'm burned for my money. I freaking have to get more things. Alright, whatever. Thankfully, though, later in the game, there's going to be a lot more money opportunities, and frankly, it's good. Anyway, a jade tassels, which sells for a lot as well. Later items nowadays are, like, way better selling-wise. We have our objective right now. Let's go check the map. That's on the map. This is the map. So, our objective is not going north to the actual ship over there. Instead, we're going out with Kai. So, first, let's save the game. How did it go with Camus? Did he want to talk to you about something? It was a little more than a leisurely talk. We were asked to go look for Lika and Yoshipet. Yoshipet, you mean the forest in the east? I don't think anyone's been there to look for her yet. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that forest isn't exactly a prime tourist spot. Isun, are you really going back there? You're gonna go back there? Who says I'm going back? I was under using the role we. I was like my furball here. Yoshipet is like another world. Get lost and may never return. But don't you worry. I'm here will find Lika. If that's the case, I'll lead the way. What? I know you must be worried, Isun, but we haven't got much time. What do you mean? The demons are waiting for the day of darkness. It's a solar eclipse that occurs once every 100 years. Kamui will be in total darkness for a whole day when it happens. Without sunlight, and with the demon blizzard going on, no living thing in Kamui will be able to survive the day. There are only a few days until the day of darkness. If Lika's not here to recite the volcanic incantation by then... Matarasu, you're no ordinary wolf, are you? Kimu wouldn't have asked you to do this otherwise. Maybe you're the reincarnation of the White Wolf Shiranui. You must be very strong if you can cope with Isun. And your point is... Sorry. Anyway, there's no time to lose. I'll lead you into the forest, Amaterasu. Come when you're ready. I'm going ahead to the edge of the forest. Censored. So, the forest itself is a pain. Hey, wait a second. You're not really gonna go into Yoshipet, are you? Ignorance must be bliss, huh, Vero? The forest's entrance has been sealed by Oina Crest. Strangers can't even get in, unless, of course, somebody from the Oina Tribe whips up a spell or something. Why are you so bent on entering Yoshipet? The entrance has been sealed by Oina Crest. Strangers can't even get in, unless, of course, somebody from the Oina Tribe whips up a spell or something. But if you want to try, I ain't gonna stop you. So, he says we can't get in without a crest. Even though we probably can get in now rather than later. And it's daytime, which I didn't want to happen. So, remember those enemies I was talking about? Well, those enemies are actually known in official titles as a very weird enemy name. I'll put it on screen and then say it in a second. Namagays are incredibly weird enemies. They are basically like tiki dolls. Well, that's somewhat. The crest in the way, we can't exactly enter it yet. The mysterious force of Yoshipet lies ahead. As you can see, it's protected by the mark of Oina. Strangers can't even get in unless, of course, like the Oina Tribe with a spell or something. Really not betting getting that force? So we can't get in unless we have a crest. Which is annoying. Thankfully, though, it's not as bad as you may think. Anyway, power slash. I'm gonna dig this up. 40 praise. Now I'm gonna have to grind up money later in the game, so I'm gonna actually have to off-screen grind money because, frankly, it's annoying, but I have no choice. We need someone from the Oina Tribe to whip a spell in order to open the gate. So let's get ahead till we find the person. The other must have summoned you because he wanted to get you to go this way. Don't forget to take that charm if you're planning to enter the forest. You'll find it at the edge of the luxury lake in Northfire Village. Put a crook in it. We know that already. Okay, let's get going. Well then, let me give you his advice. Do not respect the land of Kamui. Never said I did. To cut you some slack already, I'm going to find Lika, aren't I? I'm warning you not to understand the power of nature. Kamui is a harsh land with or without the demon's blizzard. If you're a punkle, you should know that all. Well, you're so good till by anything in nature. Yada, yada. We're gonna go to the lake now. So, yeah, we had to go to the lake anyway. So you can't exactly skip past the lake yet. Kind of unfortunate, but I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Dang that stupid jumping. This is Kamui Esifuji, the mountain home for, well, the volcanoes. Can't get in normally, so there's actually a way over here this way, but there's a chest over here containing a scroll containing another civilization. Let's go read that. Mother Nippon offers mysteries that cannot be easily explained, devices that even scholars in the capital are unable to decipher, sword artifacts that endow the wearer with special abilities. They are thought to be evidence of a civilization beyond our own. My great-grandfather spoke often of such matters. He has traveled into windy plains of Taka Pass for brush training. While there, he noticed a strange light tracing an arc in the sky. The light eventually settled in the area of Sasa Sanctuary. Grandfather traveled there the following day. Where the light he had landed saw a mysterious symbol flowing in the midair. It is not uncommon to hear such tales repeated here in Nippon. Whether one believes in this otherworldly civilization or not, it would seem that many of us certainly want to believe. I'm not ashamed to say I count myself among their ranks. Talking about the civilization, and since it's talking about Sasa Sanctuary, we all know it's Kaguya. So, the charm itself is a difficult pace. This is the altar where the Sacred Sword Continent was enshrined. There's a great view of Laoshi Lake and Echifuji from here. That's why they come here to pray to the mountains each year. Too bad the Sacred Sword isn't here now. The altar is also dedicated to the Ark of Yamato. They said the Ark has been frozen in Laoshi Lake for countless ages. Look, you can even see it down there in the frozen lake. That's the Ark of Yamato. Echifuji and the Ark of Yamato. This is a very sacred place for the Oina Tribe. So, we now know the Oina Tribe and their reasons for that item, and I'm not going to put the save mirror yet. I'll go back to it later, but for now, we're not going to worry about it. But there is a skip travel point around the area, but we can't do anything with it. To get the charm, you have to go all the way over here. And I'm not kidding, it's a pain in the neck. Raccoons, of course, eat meat. Thankfully, they eat meat and not fish feedbacks, because, man, my fish feedbacks are not appreciating me right now. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's not much fighting today. Unfortunately, I really wish there was some fighting left. But I might force myself just to go into a random battle just for the sake of having some fighting. Because exploration is good and all, but fighting is some people's preferred taste. Because I want to test out these rosaries. Anyway, bear. Let's just get that bear fed and just go to murder. Yeah. And that's admittedly why Kamui is an area where you're going to have to grind up a bunch of money, and frankly, this and the dojo will burn out your wallet completely. And trust me, it will. Anyway, this is actually where Leku's shrine is located. It's been sealed off, so we can't do anything with it, so instead, let's go in here. Hello. Tuskull. I know who you are. Yes, that divine look of yours is unmistakable. You're the legendary White Wolf Shiranui, aren't you? Wow, they even heard that name here too. Well, I suppose Shiranui's lessons did travel across the sea to Kamui. Guess it really resonates with the Oina because they're so spiritual. Oh, it's Isun. It's been quite a while. You're still alive. Oina Shaman, Tuskull. I ain't ready to kick the bucket yet. I just left on a little trip, that's all. Well, I'm glad to see you safe. As you can see, we haven't been so lucky here in Kamui. Since the monsters have been revived, many people have lost their lives. Yeah, I've heard all about it. So, what's up with those demons coming back? And where the heck is Lika? Demons have shut themselves up in Esifuji's Waku Shrine. They're responsible for the fierce blizzard raging throughout Kamui. We're managing to keep some of it at bay thanks to the Africa Gate. But when the day comes, Kamui is sure to freeze over completely. And that's not what worries me most, though. What worries me is how the demons were revived in the first place. Kamui noticed this as well, but just before the demons made their return, a dark force traveled from here from the southern land. We both felt evil energy flowing into Kamui. That's when the demons woke up, as if in response to it. Southern land? Oh, she must have meant Nippon. In other words, she's talking about the return of Orochiami. There must have been so many monsters here in Kamui that some people even call it the birthplace of evil. I can't help but thinking all this havoc in Nippon is its roots in Laoshi Lake, the eternally frozen lake at the foot of Echifuji. There's a large lake called Laoshi at the foot of Echifuji. I think the reason Kamui is called the birthplace of evil is because of the Ark of Yamato that rests in that lake. The Ark of Yamato. Anyone from Kamui knows that story. They said that the legendary Iron Ark fell from the heavens. My grandpa used to tell me that story long, long ago in the age of myths. An iron arc fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Lanachi Lake. The celestial plane is a land above where the gods dwell. The gods are known as celestials there. The ark that celestials were on came crashing down to this land. It was as if they were being chased by something. What they didn't know was that on board with them were countless monsters. One by one, they were consumed till all the celestials were dead. Once the ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been safe since. It said that the monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why it's called the Lake of Demons. That's about all I know about it. I do have one thing to add to that, and that's the story of the one surviving celestial of the Ark. The Ark fell to this world from the celestial plane. We all know this. It was full of monsters which killed the celestials on board. The legend says that there was one man who survived. He managed to escape from the hell that the Ark had become. He then fled, going into hiding somewhere in our world. First time I've heard of it. They say the reason the monsters still emerge from the Ark in Lanachi Lake is that the ruler of darkness is still searching for that man. Ruler of darkness? Does he have a name? It's all just a legend. No one knows if it's true or not. No one has ever set foot on it. But the Ark brought tragedy to our world, that's for sure. If the powers of darkness in the world are gathering in Kamui, I believe it's because the Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. I apologize for chatting so much. Now, if you've come all this way, I am to assume you have Kami's permission? I speak of permission to enter Yoshibet, the Forest of Confusion. Yep, that's right. I really couldn't care less, but Ami's here's another story. The entrance of the forest is sealed with Oina crest. It is our way of protecting the place from evil. There's no way I can break the seal, but if the Elder has ordered your entry, I must comply. Tsunui, you may have the Oina amulet Sonaporo. You obtain Sonaporo. With that amulet, you can pass the Oina crest unhindered, and you can proceed into Yoshibet. If the Elder has deemed it to be right, there can be no mistake. You are the only one to find Lika. Find her before it's too late and Kamui freezes. Over. So we have our objective. We can finally reach that area, and frankly, that took a little bit longer than I was hoping. The lake itself actually does have some secrets around it, but you can run on the ice, but that's pretty much the best thing you got. Lake running is not fun for ice, and the Ark is, while it's definitely an ancient technology, it's admittedly very creepy when you first encounter it, because it was known to cause demons. And frankly honest, it's probably one of the creepiest areas in the game. We can't get to that save mirror, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's similar to the one back in northern Ryoshima Coast. We need to find one save mirror so that way we can actually reach it. And to be honest, this area is the last main area of the game, so we're going to have to be careful what we're doing. So I'm actually going to go to a save mirror and try to find one that's allowed to warp, because that's frankly the only thing we have left. We've done pretty much a lot of things now, but we've gotten only a small amount of progress done. Finally back at a save origin mirror, I'm going to try warping. I did it for once on the right shot. There we go. Rocky area can only be gotten like this and nowhere else. And there's actually some chests here we wanted to grab. So let's go and grab it. And also a bear you cannot get otherwise. So let's feed this one and just buy more fish feed bags after I'm done with this. Because frankly, I am now out. 5 more praise. Ice physics suck. Oh, okay. A white potion plot, really good. It sells for a lot. This stupid movement. Story bead! I'm gonna dive into the box. That's 66, I believe. And this is a pocket watch. Silver pocket watch, in fact, which sells for even more money. You're gonna be finding a lot more rare items here, but frankly, that's a good reason to come to Kamui. Alright, we're back here. I can finally sell the items I had, and now I can finally buy some more fish, because frankly, I need it, and I'll see you back at Oina Crest, because I need to do that. So nice. Let's see. Yeah. Let's sell. The silver Pokeball sells for 30,000, so yeah. When I said it was expensive, I'm not kidding. Alright, I'll see you all back at the Oina Crest, because I frankly don't want to deal with anything else, and frankly, it's better off that we go there now to get Lika. The mysterious forest of Yoshipet. The entrance has been sealed by the Oina Crest. They did that to protect it from the monsters in these parts. That forest originally had its own power that kept them away. But I wonder if Yoshipet has lost its power. After all, no place is safe from evil in this land. Now. Indeed it's not. Let's go and check it out. So, there are a lot of demon scrolls here, and we can fight them, but I frankly hate fighting on the ice, because it sucks. Now we're being to a counter. Oh, these things. Oh, freaking heck, I hate these things. They're essentially like the version you fought back on Oni Island, except 10 times worse. They have the ability to use ice. Ow. Jerk. Okay. Okay. Really? You gored me? Oh, man. Okay. No. Bomb. I don't care anymore. And nothing. There you go. You're stunned. Power slash. So annoyingly ugly. Ironically enough, Veil of Mist is actually the biggest one. Its full finisher is not Veil of Mist though, so yeah, it's not fun. What do you mean it badly on time? Fair enough. What was that enemy name? I gotta know. I gotta know for science. Not Poltergeist. Not Blue Cyclops either. Full Charger! Ah, that's a nice breath. Full Charger is the most annoying enemy in the game. Hate that thing. With the charm, we can now finally enter Yoshipet. So let's go and enter. Right? At least we had a fight going on, although that was a pretty crummy fight. Yoshipet, the Forest of Confusion. The Eastern Forest. The ancient people of Kamui dubbed it Yoshipet. It means consuming forest in their ancient language. They say the forest will swallow you up if you lose your way. Kai said she'd be waiting for us here. I wonder where she is. What the heck? The half-baked prophet? Why, Amaterasu? Bah! Not that half-baked prophet again! What are you doing what are you looking for now, Majari? I'm still looking for you-know-what? But this cold sure is making it difficult. Like we really care, pretty boy. If you're gonna be dogging our tracks like this, you better tell us who you really are. Who are you, Ririam? That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excuse me, moi, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just looking for a certain path. You could say I'm a seeker of the eternal heavens. Aha! Now I know why you keep blabbing about the path to the heavens. You're playing Wolf Murder, then you'll take Ami's place in heaven. Huh? By that look on, I take I hit the nail on the head. That also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. A path to the heavens? Bah! More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstand me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not a vulgar thing such as that. My path is to the heavens slumbers here in the land of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Uh-oh. Heavenly ark? That's right. In Kamui, there is a ship of iron locked in ice. I sense it now. It is almost within my grasp. You know this too, do you not, Amaterasu? Hey, leave Furball out of this. Well, I must bid you adieu. No need for any prophecies this time. Au revoir. He didn't say baby. So, we see him, and Lika's sister Kai is right there. However, I think we're going to stop here for now. Next time on Okami HD, we'll be exploring Yoshibet and seeing if we can find Lika at the end of it all. See you all next time.